Emily and Danny, and we've been driving the longest road in the world from the Arctic Ocean to Ushuaia, Argentina for the last 4 years with our cat Graham and our dog Sombrita.
Well, it's a super long road down here to the end of the world. Emily, you want to stop and have a mate?
Yeah, let's do it.
The propane's still out. We haven't been able to fill it, so we've just been cooking on the jet boil.
So we've got the jet boil here. It just heats up water crazy fast because of the cup on top there. It's for backpacking, so it's super lightweight, and all of those components fit inside that container. So it's easy to bring around. It's like pretty convenient. The easiest way to backpack is to bring dehydrated food. So this is perfect for just rehydrating dehydrated food that's super light and easy to bring with you on backpacking trips. So I really love our jet boil. We also have a little attachment for it to be a burner.
So I'll turn it off because you don't really want it boiling for mate anyway. And just put a little bit in there, just for the bottom. And then put in the bombilla with the thumb on top. Nice. And then I'll just wait for this to cool down a bit more, maybe. Oh yeah. Our tiny puma has emerged from his cavern. Oh, she's a good girl. Let's pour here. And yeah, you just really gotta watch out while you're having your mate, while you're doing your whatever. This cat's tail, somehow it's always right behind you. And he will let you know if you get close to it. I mean, I'm not gonna test him because he's drinking water. He's being a good boy. That's it. Emily's leg gets scratched in 5, 4, 3, 2. Your turn. I put some sugar this time. See what you think.
Thanks. So we are 7 hours away from Ushuaia. I can't believe it. But first, to get there, we have to take a ferry, and then we have to cross another border. So we're not really in the free zone yet. I think that everything should go well, but still a little bit nerve-wracking every time you cross a border. So this ferry that we're going to take, it goes every 30 minutes and it's only about 15 bucks. We're excited to cross onto Tierra del Fuego Island. So the other way to get over to Tierra del Fuego Island is to take the other ferry from Punta Arenas over to another part of Chile, but we'll still have to do the border crossing. The only problem with that ferry is it only goes once a day, and it actually doesn't even go at all today. For now, I'm excited to just get down to Ushuaia, see the end of the Panamerican Highway, and start to explore the end of the world.
Wow, we're getting close to crossing on this ferry over to the Tierra del Fuego Island. Landscape is deserty. We got Sombrita sleeping right here. She was sleeping on my hand a second ago. In Graham's little hiding spot. Every day I'm worrying about random noises the van makes, but can't deny the feeling of accomplishment getting this far. A bit bittersweet knowing that this will be the end. It's a big moment. The biggest moment in a long time for us. A bit sad. We're trying to make the gas tank stretch until we cross the border. Right into Argentina, there's a gas station. Yeah, it looks like we're coming up to the ferry now.
Yeah, we're at the ferry, 0.7 miles away.
Whoa.
And it says Paso San Sebastian. I'm pretty sure that's the border.
Oh, sweet. So it looks like a huge line of cars here. But they said the boat's already coming. Should be soon. The Strait of Magellan. Pretty epic. So many people stickered up this spot. Yeah, the commotion. Everybody's running back to their cars. Whole crew heading to the end of the road. All right. right, we're moving again.
Getting onto the ferry.
That's a huge boat. So this is really the time to be patient and follow directions. You'll see that they're gonna tell us exactly where they want us to go.
And it's always so tight whenever we get on these ferries, so it can be scary just trying to trust people. Like, okay, you don't really know when.
I think we're good. We'll be in Tierra del Fuego soon.
Let's go check out this boat.
So this is called the Strait of Magellan. I assume the first guy to circumnavigate the planet on a boat. All right, here we go. So actually on this ferry, you have to come find the guy and pay, but we got it now. So it's about time to unboard here. So it turned out to be $18. As long as they let me off with this ticket, we'll see. Not a bad start on the island here. Already some guanacos. Look at these playful boys. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, is he gonna jump it? Oh, he jumped it. So this little town is called Spring, and it has a vaguely post-apocalyptic feel to it. Supposedly some kind of a grocery store over here in the middle of nowhere, and we're gonna see what that's like. This is a very run-down looking building. That's the post office. Over here is a movie theater, the social club. People are walking in, so. Alright, let's check it out. Emily wants some chips, I want some eggs and bread. Fingers crossed. Hola! Okay. Tomatoes. I think Emily's gonna be stoked. Chippies!
Thank you.
Stoked?
We're heading towards the border with Argentina, and we're gonna try and cross today. It is already 7:40, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to cross, but I hope so. It would be so good to get into Argentina today, and then Ushuaia tomorrow.
Wow! Yeah, I can't wait to get back into Argentina where everything's cheap again. We are nearing the border here. This will be the final border crossing before the end of the Panamerican Highway. But we're really not sure if this is gonna work because it's already 9 p.m.
You can't tell because of how bright it is outside.
This side of the border is open till 10, and the other side is open 24/7 perhaps. We're not too sure that information is current.
Guess I can go check.
Yeah, go see if that door's open and ask if they're open, I guess. The lights are on in there?
It looks like they are.
Oh, it's open. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so friends. Graham.
Are you friends with Graham?
You're so nice to her, Grammy.
Eres muy buena chica.
You love her, huh, Graham? Okay, Grammy, you wait here. Somebody take care of him. So we're feeling pretty good about this border crossing because that guy said they're open. He was letting Sombrita lick his face. When does that ever happen?
Never.
At the border? No, this dude's awesome. And he just said, hey, go back there and park. Should be a quick process.
Oh.
That was fast. We were in and out of there. I think we were in and out of there in like 30 seconds. Like the whole building, honestly.
Going to Argentina!
I'm just super stoked about how easy exiting Chile was. Of course, we still have to enter Argentina up here. It should be open and we should be good. So it's going really well. They don't want you to bring in any veggies or anything like that. Stickered up by tons of different Vanlifers. Wow. So, just as fast as the other place. How fast was that?
Like 45 seconds.
Unbelievably stoked right now. We didn't rush at all today. Took breaks, had that mate.
Yeah,
And
on the ferry.
The ferry, we weren't worried, and we got here, I guess, 40 minutes before this side closes. So, you know, we had plenty of time still, and it just feels so good to be back in Argentina. Both sides of the border, though, were really friendly and nice.
Yeah.
Oh, check out this sunset now. Yeah, one last step. Not bad, not bad.
¿De dónde vienen?
Oh, estuvimos en Torres del Paine,
¿De dónde son?
en los Estados Unidos.
Ah, y hablan bien. ¿Cómo se llama?
Sombrita, ella es de México.
¿Mexicana?
Listo, chicos, que les vaya lindo. Buen
Bueno,
viaje.
gracias.
Gracias.
Wow, what a good inspection.
We made it!
Woo!
Argentina!
Back in Argentina! Feels good to be back, and these people
Yeah.
were so nice.
Oh my gosh.
God. High five! Yes!
We're gonna make our way to Rio Grande tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on our way to Ushuaia.
Good night.
Night. Good morning! We waited to gas up until we got here into Argentina since we were driving through Chile. Chile is way more expensive. We have a 22-gallon tank and we got 22.5 gallons of gas. It would have been $125 in Chile, and it only ended up being $32 here in Argentina. So we saved $92. Absolutely insane. Definitely worth just waiting and running off of fumes for those last couple miles. Danny did a great job of regulating the miles per gallon on the way. Over there in Chile, the price per gallon is $5.56 a gallon, and here in Argentina, it's $1.44 a gallon.
Well, back to our most common segment.
What broke this week?
After we got those parts installed up in the last part of Argentina, we drove so far and I thought, oh, the car's kind of pulling a bit. We probably should have gotten alignment after we had the suspension work. We were driving by a place that said suspension, looked reputable. I saw some big vehicles getting aligned. Hey, let's go hit this up. We know we need an alignment. We took out the dog because you don't want to be moving the van when that's happening. And we're chilling in the waiting room, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna go take a look, keep an eye on it. The guy motions me over, he says, come here. Hey, it looks like your steering is a little bit wonky. When the tire is jacked up, they kind of wiggle it like this, and if you hear like a popping noise or whatever, then that's your steering. But basically you got your outer tie rods, then you got this inner piece, that's what he was talking about. And then apparently both of those hook in the middle, and he said we need to change that middle piece because it's moving a bit. And so he's looking around, and boom, he pulls right out a bolt that is part of the engine mount. So basically when they were working on the transmission, they probably messed up this bolt or something. He said, yeah, the bolt looks completely fine, so it must be the threading on the inside that's bad. That really supports the engine. There's one on the bottom and two on each side above, so not something that you want to have a problem with. Right behind that, he sees there's a piece of rubber, part of that mechanism, and it connects to the chassis. And that piece of rubber has like a complete crack in it and is not really doing that great. That's not really like super critical, I guess, but he said, why don't you go down the street, there's a Chrysler Mopar shop, and they can check this stuff out for you and know a lot more about your vehicle. And this place said Mopar right on front, which is kind of like the parts supplier for our vehicle. So we were like, oh, this is looking good. Sometimes I forget to lead with like, say, hey, you know, I'm a traveler and I'm thousands of miles from my home and nobody can really help me, and they recommended you as somebody who can. Then they really tend to want to listen and help. So this is actually the wrong bolt we've had in there. It was like this long instead of being that long. Sure enough, he has one bolt that's exactly the same, except the head was 1 millimeter bigger. The threading was the same, the length was the same. So it was awesome. They tossed that in. The skid plate shield thing that fell down the other day, secure that even better in the back. I guess that's been flapping around. So 2 fixes. Also came with a test drive to hear this like clacking noise, which is like the main problem with the van right now. After having 2 mechanics test drive with us and say all these other little noises I've been worrying about are fine, that really gave me a big peace of mind. The second guy even said the van looks in great condition. So that was really good news. And after Ushuaia, I think we're gonna come back to that guy because there's like a slight little filtration of oil from the oil pan. If you haven't seen the video in Ecuador where we smashed the heck out of that oil pan, we'll put the link right here, check that out. That was like one of the craziest days we ever had in the van. It's just a slight leak, so he's just gonna redo that gasket on our way back through, and he's got some ideas about how to troubleshoot this clack that is driving me crazy. He said, for now, just drive in such a way that it doesn't do that clack. I said, that's what I do normally. Anyway, that's what broke this week.
So on June 24th, 2019, we made our way into Alaska, and all the way down here, so many years and unexpected turns, unexpected roads later, we have made it to Tierra del Fuego Island on the archipelago, and we're about 3 hours away from Ushuaia, Argentina, the end of the road. Absolutely insane. We're almost there. So we're going to continue on to the end of the road. We're so excited. Thank you guys so much for coming with us all of this way. Here we go.
Rocking my new hat from the park ranger, new friend there in Torres del Paine. Thanks for the hat, Marcos.
Yeah, whenever we cross the border agents usually ask like, where are you guys heading? And usually we just say like the next city. And this is the first time that whenever they say, where are you heading? I thought about it for a second and I said, we're going to Ushuaia! Woo!
When this journey started, this was just the most hypothetical of dreams. Check out here is a picture of the first day when we bought the van used. You know, it's all empty. So you can see now, you know, we got the bed. We got this dog that we didn't even have at the start of the trip. Our mascot, Graham, the cuddly, lovable boy, who's been with us from the very start, hiding in his little spot here. I just didn't realize how much of a feeling of accomplishment I would get out of this. You know, in that picture, Emily didn't even speak Spanish. Now she speaks Spanish, which is pretty essential for the Pan American. It really has allowed us to make friends and talk with them all along the way. I think we're some of the few people who are coming all the way from the Arctic Ocean. We were driving across this tundra of polygon ice shapes in the soil. At that point, we were convoying with another van we had met. We swam in the Arctic Ocean together. It feels so good to accomplish something of this magnitude. You know, it took a lot to get here. First, we decided, let's just go around the States, ski, and then if that goes well, we'll go to Alaska. Thought if that goes well, we'll try Mexico. And just one step led to the other, even though in the pandemic we got trapped in Mexico a little bit. A beautiful country anyway to be trapped in. This is just a dream come true for us. Gracias. See over here, we're gonna be going along that cliff. Beautiful lake. Oh man, I'm loving the scenery on this road.
Oh my gosh, we're almost there. Only 50 minutes driving time left to Ushuaia, the end of the Panamerican Highway.
Wow, I didn't expect to feel so sentimental about this. This is like amazing. And the fact that Emily's dad is meeting us here today, the day we get to the end of the road, it feels like Emily's dad is coming to our graduation party. So we're pretty excited to have some family with us on this momentous occasion.
Tierra del Fuego is really showing off on this way to Ushuaia.
Forest, mountains on this side, a lake on this side.
So we were thinking about the differences between the northern part of the Pan American and the southern part. Up there in Alaska, Dead Horse, it's super isolated. Not very much of a town. People basically just come and go to see the Arctic Ocean and also to work on the oil fields. But down here, it's super populated. There's lots of people coming to check out the end of the world in South America, and it's a beautiful little town. Up there, we were searching for wind to keep away the mosquitoes, and down here, we're trying to park the van a certain way and look out for places that it might tip over. In both places, we were able to see snow on the mountains whenever we were driving up.
One of the crazier things about being in the northern part, you go up to 71 degrees latitude. You know, the equator's 0, obviously the north and south poles are at 90. You get up to 71. When you're going south, the farthest you can go is 54. Yet, both ends you're getting a very long day because of that, if you're there in the summer.
This is 54 degrees south and 54 degrees north. Would it be around Newfoundland, halfway through British Columbia and Canada?
Gotta make it to the end safely.
Oh my gosh.
This is supposed to be a panoramic viewpoint, but all we see is dust. Okay, so it looks like we're taking the pass over from the lake side of the mountains over to the Ushuaia, Beagle Channel side. This is called Garibaldi Pass. Garibaldi. Wow, we're passing by the ski mountain here. It looks like you can ski over the road here. The ski mountain at the bottom of the Pan Am here is called Cerro Castor. Castor means beaver, so Beaver Mountain. Seeing the chairlift going over the road reminded me of Emily ski mountain near Santiago Portillo. Wow, we're definitely gonna make it to Ushuaia at this point. Oh, you can see across the Beagle Channel some really epic peaky mountains. Oh,
We're crossing in.
Wow, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We made it. We made it. Wow.
Oh my gosh. We did it.
Good work today, Sombrita.
Just such a long time coming.
I really instantly like the place because it's got these mountains around it. You got the Beagle Channel across the way, some more crazy mountains. And I'm just super excited to explore this area. 4 years and 3 months into our vanning, and here we are. I think 5 years ago, we were just hatching the plan, looking at vans, trying to figure out exactly what we wanted. The first one we ever looked at was a Transit. I remember that day taking that selfie in there.
We were starting to look at vans, and then I quit my job, and 2 days later we bought a van.
Wow.
And we decided that's what we were gonna do.
Our family back then would ask, so you're gonna have an employment gap on your resume? And so back then we were saying, okay, well, we're just gonna go for a year.
You work to afford to do the things that you want to do, and since we can afford to do the things we want to do, we decided to work a little bit and enjoy those things a lot more.
Having all the support of you guys with the YouTube ads, with the Patreon subscriptions, even more, with the donations that a very few awesome, generous donors have sent.
Just amazing donations.
We want to keep bringing these kind of things to you.
New
to
things.
Open the eyes, explain different places, maybe some of the crazier parts, some of the epic things that everybody wants to see. And this is just the life of our dreams, you know? So many people say, living the dream. And it's true, and we're really glad to be sharing it with you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We all made it to Ushuaia today.
Yes. Oh.
Now it's time to explore Ushuaia. We'll see you guys next time for our first look at this amazing city that we just made it to. And we're excited to hang out here for a little while. If you like this video, let us know in the comments, like and subscribe. And if you want to support us a little bit more, head over to our Patreon.